Human development refers to the process of growth and change that occurs throughout a person's life. It is a multidimensional, dynamic process that encompasses physical, cognitive, emotional, and social changes. To understand human development fully, it is essential to explore its meaning, concepts, approaches, stages, and the issues that influence it. At its core, human development is about how individuals evolve from infancy to old age, adapting to their environment and learning new skills. Educational psychologists like Jean Piaget, Erikson, and Lev Vygotsky have provided profound insights into how human beings develop over time. They believe that development is not a linear process, but rather a complex interaction between genetic predispositions, personal experiences, and social environments. One of the most significant frameworks in human development is the understanding of stages. Development is often divided into specific stages, each characterized by particular tasks and challenges. These stages serve as a roadmap, guiding us through the physical, emotional, and cognitive changes that are typical at each phase of life. Piaget's theory of cognitive development divides the human lifespan into 4 stages: sensorimotor, preoperational, concrete operational, and formal operational. These stages represent how children's thinking progresses, from the simple and reflexive actions of infants to the abstract reasoning abilities of adolescents. The concept of developmental tasks, as outlined by Robert Havighurst, complements Piaget's stages by focusing on age-specific challenges that individuals face as they navigate life. These tasks are often associated with achieving emotional and psychological maturity at each stage. For example, during adolescence, the task of forming an identity is a critical challenge, and successfully navigating this task leads to a stable sense of self. Another influential theory comes from Erikson, who proposed 8 stages of psychosocial development. Each stage is marked by a conflict that must be resolved for healthy psychological development. For instance, in adolescence, the challenge is the development of a strong personal identity versus role confusion. Successful resolution of this challenge leads to a clear and stable sense of self. As we look at the stages of human development, we also need to consider the larger issues that influence how we grow. Educational psychologists highlight the impact of cultural, social, and environmental factors. The family, peer relationships, community, and even societal expectations shape the ways in which children and adolescents develop. For example, the transition from childhood to adolescence is not just about physical changes. It also involves a shift in the way individuals relate to their peers and their environment. Developmental issues also include those associated with individual differences. Children and adolescents differ widely in terms of cognitive abilities, emotional regulation, and social development. Some may face challenges due to disabilities, while others may experience delays in cognitive or emotional milestones. Educational psychologists argue that understanding these differences is crucial for supporting individuals throughout their development. It is important to create inclusive educational environments that cater to diverse developmental needs. Issues such as nature versus nurture also play a significant role in human development. Educational psychologists have long debated the extent to which genetics, nature, or environmental factors, nurture, shape human behavior. The current understanding is that human development is a product of both. Genetic predispositions interact with life experiences to shape a person's abilities, personality, and overall trajectory. Another significant issue is the influence of technology on human development. With the rise of digital media, there are growing concerns about how exposure to technology affects children's cognitive development, emotional regulation, and social interactions. While technology can provide opportunities for learning and engagement, it also presents challenges, such as the potential for decreased face-to-face interactions and the risk of addiction to screens. Moreover, the emotional and psychological impacts of societal changes, such as family structure, educational opportunities, and even societal crises like economic recessions also play a pivotal role in human development. The ability to adapt to these challenges and the resources available for coping, social support, economic stability, access to education, are critical factors in an individual's developmental outcomes. When we speak about developmental tasks, it's important to note that these tasks are not isolated. They interact with each other. For example, an adolescent navigating the challenge of identity formation will also need to develop autonomy from their parents and form meaningful relationships with peers. These tasks are interconnected, and successfully achieving one can provide the foundation for tackling others. Human development, then, is not a set of isolated milestones but a continuous, fluid process that is influenced by a variety of factors. It is both universal and unique. While everyone goes through the same stages, the specific path each individual takes is deeply personal, shaped by their environment, experiences, and intrinsic factors. Educational psychologists strive to understand these nuances, not just to describe development, but to provide strategies for supporting individuals at every stage of life. To wrap up, human development is a complex, lifelong process influenced by biological, psychological, and social factors. The stages of development, the developmental tasks, and the issues we face throughout life shape who we are and how we relate to the world. Educational psychologists provide valuable insights into this process, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of how people grow, learn, and adapt to their surroundings. This knowledge can be applied to create better educational systems, healthier communities, and more supportive environments for development at all stages of life.